in time. Captain Randhawa, thank you so much, sir, for taking out the time to speak to NewsX. I have to firstly understand from you, what do you make of this entire crisis? Indigo is trying to make it seem as though this crisis has happened overnight, but that's not true. We all know that's not true. What do you make of it?
You're absolutely right that it is not true. Whatever has been happening, the chaos which has been taking place since 2nd of December, it is unimaginable. In my 50 years of my aviation career, I have never heard in the world that there is a problem like of this nature where the passengers have been stranded, they have been harassed, and the airline has come to a stage. If there was some crew shortage was there in the airline, that cannot lead to 1200, 1400 cancellations. I'm sorry. This is not the reason. The FTTL is not the reason. If FTTL was the total reason of cancellation, then the second phase of the FTTL CAR was implemented by the airline after it had agreed in the month of May to DGCA that it will implement the second phase by 1st November. So in case, secondly, they increased 6% of the scheduled of the airline from 1st November. Yet there were no cancellations. And from 2nd December onwards, the cancellation started from 200, 300 flights a day. Who is answerable? They should be penalized and arrested for what they have done in
But
Indigo
Captain
Airlines.
Randhawa, who's the they? That's the question that everyone's asking.
Indigo,
Who's the they
Indigo.
that needs to be penalized and arrested here?
Indigo, the senior management.
But
Indigo,
Captain
including
Randhawa, how is it that 2 years were not enough for such a large airline to bring its house in order? And if in those 2 years, sir, they were not able to get enough crew, they were not able to find enough pilots.
I repeat myself, they were short of only 40, 50, 60 commanders.
Yes.
And if the crew shortage was there, when the FDTL CR was implemented on 1st November, then the flight cancellations should have started after that day.
No, my question to you, sir, then is that if you're short of 60 pilots, by the 1st of November, you've realized that, okay, we've not met our pilot requirement for the new legislation to be implemented. We don't have enough crew. Why are you taking in more reservations? Why are you just not cancelling flights on certain routes? It's as simple as that.
Yes, it's a extremely poor and mismanagement on the part of the airline. It is shameful the way it has been executed and it has been planned. The network planning has failed. The operational planning of the crews have failed, and there has been mass chaos all around the country. The whole world is laughing. And the problem is, now also at 3 o'clock, we had a meeting with the pilot associations, with the minister and the civil aviation. This is no arm twisting. There are two airlines that can arm twist the government anytime. So are the passengers or the people of the country, are they at the mercy of these people? There has to be more airlines in the country. There has to be more accountability. There has to be answerability. You cannot let the people go out like this. I'm sorry.
But Captain Randhawa, what is it that you can share vis-a-vis the meeting, sir? What has been discussed in the meeting?
The meeting was discussed that we should also help the nation at this point of crisis, so that there is a delay in the execution of the implementation of the FDTL. So we said that after a fight of 6 years, the Delhi High Court gave a decision to implement this, and it had to be implemented in totality. All the airlines were called, and in this year, April, May, they agreed that, okay, one phase you do it on 1st July, the second phase you do it on 1st November. All airlines agreed. If that be so, why there have been no cancellations in other airlines? This is a cover-up story and total bogey. by Indigo. Total bogey.
But Captain Randhawa, I want to then understand from you, sir, if you can just tell our viewers why exactly were the flight duty time limitations even brought in the first place? What was happening in the aviation sector?
We have been since last 6 years fighting with the government to have a scientifically based FDTL, what was dictated even by the ICAO. So DGCA, after scientifically having worked out, they came out with a very good FDTL CR in the month of January last year, and the airlines were told 2-3 months before that. So what did the airlines do? Little bit of crew shortage can lead to 1,500 cancellations? No. The answer is no. There is much more to it. There is a total mess up in Indigo Airlines. I do not believe, and I keep reiterating, I do not believe that the FDTL is the problem.
Yes, absolutely. On that note, sir, thank you so much for joining us.